and welcome to another
Chatty Wednesdays with me.
So I hope by now you have listened to or watched the lyric video for my new single, Stay Like This. You can stream it on Spotify, iTunes, download from Apple Music, all that kind of stuff. And I've been really pleased with the response to this song. It's the first song that I have released since my EP, On Your Side, came out. And it's sort of the first single from my next collection of songs, which will make up an album that I will tell you more about in the very near future. But I want to tell you a little bit about the story behind the song and why I wrote it. I actually wrote the song quite a while ago, and all of my people on Patreon, hi Patreon, they all heard it and quite liked it, I don't want to say loved it, but they were all quite complimentary of the song. Way back in must be 2018 that I wrote it and put it out on Patreon, and then I only just got around to releasing it now, so it's been a bit of a wait for this one. But it's got a nice story behind it. I just wanted to tell you a little bit more about it. And I know hopefully as well a lot of you will put your own meaning to the song, which is kind of nice. So this song was inspired by a trip to Austria that I took with my band. So I got booked for this gig in Austria. The first time we went, I think it must have been 2015 maybe. This amazing man called Georg, who lives in Kaprun in Austria, he invited me out to perform in a castle in Austria. It's called Kaprun, and he sent me an email saying, would you like to come to Austria to perform? And I said, yeah, maybe. I don't really know. I was a bit apprehensive, if I'm honest. But he convinced me to come, and he said, bring your full band. You can have a whole band. They can all come. And it was just a really great opportunity really to go to Austria and to be able to go with my bandmates as well. So we took this trip out to Austria. It was so much fun. We had such a great time. Then we were invited back in 2016 or 17, I can't remember. And then we went on a third trip in 2018. So it become kind of a tradition. And I think there was this golden trip, the third trip that we went on. We'd grown so close at this point because it was our third time going out there, and we knew, you know, the area, and we knew we had little traditions and little in-jokes and all that kind of thing that make things so special, you know, and that make you feel like you're at home really. So I felt so comfortable and so happy, but it was getting harder and harder to get us all together really. Everybody was getting busier and busier, and it was just becoming kind of clear that our time together as a band was maybe not going to be as frequent as it had once been, and we all were starting to get our own commitments and all our own things, and we just didn't have as much time really as things do when you kind of grow up a little bit. And I had this moment while we were in Austria where someone said something and we all laughed, and I looked around and I can picture the moment looking at every single face. It was almost like it froze in time for a second, and I could see everybody's laugh at this little joke that we had that was our little in-joke, and I could see all of their faces, and we looked so happy, all of us together, and I felt instantly sad that I didn't know when we would all laugh again together at once, and that made me really sad. And I just felt like I wish that we could hold this moment forever. So I kind of had this inexplicable feeling that I wanted to put into a song of absolute joy, and I am at the happiest I've ever been, but I can't help but feel sad that I know that I don't know when this is going to happen again and when I will feel this joy again. And so yeah, that's kind of what this song is about, and I try and describe it. I guess the only time I've really felt like that before is when I finished school and I left all my friends. We signed each other's school uniforms, and that kind of feeling where you're all happy and you're excited, and there's a lot to come that you're excited about, but you can't help but just feel a little bit sad. I also feel it every single year on Boxing Day because I love Christmas so much, and I'm so happy, and on Boxing Day it's almost better than Christmas in some ways, because you sit around and you eat leftovers and you watch movies and things like that, and it's almost like a second Christmas. But I always feel a bit of sadness on it because I think, oh, I don't know when we'll all be together again. So yeah, I just try and treasure those moments, but I find myself not living in the moment a lot of the time because I'm just thinking about when will we ever do this again. I want to tell you another little story as well that this song always makes me think of now, and that is when I was just trying out this song. I'd just written it, and I was kind of playing it on the South Bank every now and then just to kind of practice it and see what the response was, because sometimes when I write a new song I try it out on the South Bank just to gauge if it gets much of a response from people who've never heard it before. And I was playing Stay Like This, and I guess it kind of made me realise that maybe it was a special kind of song and that it would be one that I wanted to release, because this mother stopped and she had a little toddler and they were dancing, And she actually sent me a message after to say that she really enjoyed this song, and she sent me a video, which I should try and find actually. Maybe I'll try and find it. Insert here if I find it. But she sent me a video and said, what is this song that you're singing? Because it was such a special moment for me and my toddler. We were dancing, and I'd really like to have the song if you've recorded it yet. And I was like, I haven't recorded it yet, it's brand new, but I'm really glad you enjoyed it. And she was like, well, it'll be a really special song for us. And I thought it was so nice that they'd had this moment to my original song. And I also thought there was something kind of poignant about the fact that the song itself is almost like about those fleeting moments that you'll remember forever, but you'll never be able to get them again, because for this mother and this little child, that for that mother especially, their child will never be that small again. And you know, they might grow older and they might get embarrassed and not want to dance with their mum anymore. I guess there's kind of an unintentional additional meaning now to this song for me, that it's like watching parents with their children having like really special moments and thinking, I wish that they could stay like that forever. I wish they could stay that young and be so, you know, carefree and innocent and happy. There's a little bit of that in the song as well. So yeah, that's just a little story behind the song Stay Like This, and a couple of pictures of our trip to Austria, which I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye.
Looks like happiness to me, setting the scene. I am exactly where I'm meant to be, out in the sun. But even the rain would be just as fun, 'cause when all's said and done, I will remember this for years to come.